Now,
Sort the mail.
in the basket. Mail, I need the mail.
You want all of it?
May as well, yep. Got it?
Yep.
Put the basket next to the scrap basket.
Fun, fun.
There it goes in one or the other. No, the Verizon. Well, prescription drug information. With monthly statement. Monthly statement. There's the scrap basket, that's why.
Great sound.
We have sound. State Farm Insurance, let's look up there probably. Application. That application. Well, that application goes someplace else. Insurance company. Good heavens. I tell you. Oh, now that's a catalog. Whatever works. I've tried that before. That could be a fun catalog.
Serengeti? Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, the Serengeti one.
No, whatever works.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they have weird toys in there.
Yeah.
They talk about making newspapers back into logs. I've tried that.
Oh, where you roll it.
Well, no, they've got a pressure thing here. Well, I tried a whole bunch of stuff in the log splitter, and I couldn't make it resemble a log. But that's okay. I'll see what they do with this one. They make it look like they're making bricks, but I think that's crazy. Okay, so we'll put that on for later. Later amusement. Yeah, it was back when I was in the magazine business, and I had all the magazine returns. And I figured if I could push those all back together, squish together, and make a
Yeah.
log back out of them,
There you go.
they burn slower.
Yep.
But it just plain. I had an iron box made the same size as the magazine box, and I tried to squish them together, and it didn't work.
Didn't work.
Didn't work, and they burned just as well. Just back them in the box.
Yeah.
All the returns are just like the corner. It was fine. So the whole thing was ridiculous. Any rate. Okay, that's got to go over there. I have a spoon. Did you have food?
I have a spoon.
You got food?
I have a can of food.
Okay, you have 2 cans of food now.
Oh, we only have fewer dogs.
Fewer dog. Give back the can of food then. Right.
We don't need to waste it.
They don't need it.
No.
Okay, you're gonna put that over there. And this is gonna go over here.
Yep.
And we're gonna find Bailey.
Bailey.
Bailey, time to get the basket. It's time to get the basket, Bailey.
Come on.
Where she's go? No, not you.
You wait.
Bailey.
Wait. No, gotta turn around. There you go. Good girl. There's the go.
There she goes. What a good girl. What a good girl she is.
Oh,
Yes.
skin of my toes.
I don't know why she has to eat with her rear end in your face, but
Where's your brother? Oh, where'd your brother go?
Bentley.
He might have gone on the back deck to eat dinner. He missed out. I'll save some of this for Riot for her antibiotic.
Wait. Here we go.
You don't need to eat all of that. Okay? That's good. Riot needs some for antibiotics. Okay?
She
One more.
is such a
No.
good girl.
One more. Okay? Very good.
That's right, we don't have She's home with Chaos tonight.
Oh.
Because Erlene came and picked her up. I don't know why you have to lick the last word.
There you go.
There we go. We're done. And you're done. Yes, Erlene came and picked up Chaos for an overnight.
I know.
She said you can't have her there when the baby's there. I said yes.
Yeah.
Probably quite true.
Babies are not food.
I know. Well, it could get very confusing. Where to go? Where to go? Let's put this over here. Okay. Okay. And we're off and running. The service dog project. Okay. My name is somebody. This past weekend at a retreat for veterans posted by Project New Hope, I had the opportunity to meet Beth Aha and her wonderful dog Wicked.
Yep.
Wicked was kind enough to share with me some of her story and tell about the organization. That conversation, some of the internet searching, has led me to make its primary application. I'm an Iraqi vet. Served both tours of duty. It's a very long letter. Rifle squad, things like that. Several head traumas. Left me with a traumatic brain injury. I'm not supposed to read all the diagnoses, though, am I? No. I don't think I ever got to the guy's name, though. Did I really? No. He's got a balance problem.
Yep.
And let's cut to the chase here.
Right-hand drawer.
I do volunteer with several organizations,
Very
including the
good.
Boy Scouts. I am an Eagle Scout. Whoa. That's big points.
Yep.
That's big points. People who volunteer.
Stay involved.
Stay involved. Well, the dog get involved too.
Yeah. The dog
You know, it's good for the dog. Get out and around, heaven's sakes.
Instead of
Children attend. I do drive, but I do not have a handicap. My wife, I have two cats myself.
Did you eat your dinner?
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Here he is, man of the hour. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Okay. You just got time here to read this very important prescription thing here. This guy went to a retreat thing and ended up meeting Wicked.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it sounds like he might be a candidate. He does volunteer work with things like the Boy Scouts, and that's a good thing. Okay, so where's he live? Can we figure that out?
Yeah, Connecticut.
Oh,
There you go.
Connecticut.
there he is. Okay, so we'll call this an inquiry, and that goes in the far drawer, and that should end up in the black book pretty soon, and we'll get him in the process.
Hey, you.
We give preference to veterans and their families, and there's, we've got an awful lot of applicants. Oh my, what do we got here? Some poo pickers and $2 bill for the fun fund. What are we gonna do with all these $2 bills? We have to think of something creative. You know? Oh my.
This came from the West Coast.
Huh?
Oak Harbor, Washington.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh. Are they printed with sayings?
I don't these are, I don't know how these got this way. Apple and pear seeds contain arsenic, which may be deadly to dogs.
Oh.
Huh. She printed a lot of this stuff. And then she's got some of these these are kind of skinny. They're cards. But you know they're good. These are good for
Yeah.
dustpans.
Yeah.
Just generic dustpans. They're very
Mini
good.
poo picking.
No, they're good for fun.
Mini poo. Mini
Dogs have
poo.
sweat glands between
For
their
delicate poos?
Mini poo. That's Emily Post.
Zing
This is
fish.
Emily Post. This is Minnie. Emily Post, Minnie.
My mother always called her Zing Fish
Dingfish.
because she wrote a letter to her when they got an answer back, and her signature looks like Zing Pish. So we always refer to Emily
Zing-fish.
Post as Zing Pish.
Zingfish. There's no food here, Opie. Thank you. Good.
Okay, that's got to go in the $2 bin. Well, we'll put that in this there for now. Okay, and this you had that.
Zingfish.
Yeah.
I like that.
Zing Fish. She did strange things. She got all upset over the importation of that purple flower, purple loosestrife.
Purple
Oh.
loosestrife.
Yes, back in 1945, she was walking around with these great placards. They don't import it or whatever she was doing. I don't know.
She
But
was
she had a
right.
yeah. She was writing letters to
invasive.
everybody.
Yeah.
Very invasive. She said there'll be no more blue bells or whatever they were. You know, all the wildflowers will go and they'll all just be purple flowers. And she was right.
She was right.
She also thought I could play the piano, and she was wrong on that one. Oh, was she wrong?
Wrong.
Oh, God, they spent more money trying to get me playing the piano.
What's that mess?
Could I have a box now, or are you just going to sit there and diddle?
I didn't know that we were box ready.
We're box ready. Just one box, just one.
It's
Don't overload the whole thing.
Watch the fingers.
Okay, we got it?
Yeah. You all right, Bill?
I don't know whether this is the one I'm not supposed to use the name or not. Oh, I got so confused. I get so confused. There was one woman only wanted her camera name to be known.
Oh, that is her camera name.
That is her, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's not that one then.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and use that one. Uh-oh.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh.
Oh,
Whoopie pies? Ooh.
Russell Stover.
Those,
Oh.
need to be someplace safe and protected.
I'll
I'll just,
Steve's dog.
What?
well, no, you
You're
can
in
keep
trouble.
those. I'll just take these and, oh,
Oh.
Chocolates.
Did someone say chocolate?
chocolate.
No. They're being protected.
Oh.
Being protected right here. No, they're being protected from you too, Bill.
What are you guys doing? Huh? Are you
They're
getting in
looking
trouble?
this isn't doggy food, this is people food. No, don't drool on my laptop. Too late.
Do you have to go outside?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Her.
Baby,
Greetings.
you
I
need to
found
go?
some mail called
She
treats.
hasn't been outside for a while.
Come on, Bill, you need to
Last
go.
of the supply. Hugs and kisses to all the house dogs. Rose.
The light?
Okay.
You might have to put the slip on. Right here. On that wall.
Oh, that one.
The second one.
Second one from the left. That one.
One that's just front door, front porch.
Yeah, that one.
Hello.
What am I doing?
What else we got?
Oh, you have a stiff neck. You have no idea how incapacitated he is.
Oh, and Bailey food.
Kind of
I've
like
lost-
having a week back. Oh, how long have you had that? Oh, about a week back.
Oh, dear. See, I can't locate the scrap basket because I can't turn around. And I gotta put up a mirror here because people come in the front door and I can't see who it is. You need to
One of
turn
those
around.
periscopy things.
Yes, right.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Okay, we're off and running. Hey, dog. Hey, come here. Do you wanna approve of these? Okay, so those have been approved.
You like that oak, huh?
She liked
Good
that.
girl. She liked it. She liked it.
Wow. People keep telling us that this is the last of this bunch of cans and little cans.
Cans of food.
And apparently they're going to continue to make it, but in bigger cans.
That's for me.
There we go. There we go. Do we have any of this down back? Somebody said we had 16 cases of it.
No.
No.
No,
I don't,
there's nothing left.
we go through it very quickly.
We only have that one case of the other one.
I know. We're really kind of short on canned food. I did put it, I think I put it on the wish list. Mom's casserole. There we go. No, you don't get any more. You've had it. Now, it's about, yeah. That would be good.
I figured as much. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. Get it? Get it? He's been very confused lately.
Oh, what's the matter, Opie?
Very upset lately. Everything is confusing her.
What's the matter?
Look, she's even confusing you now. You scared her with the box.
Ziggy was like really out of whack
Really?
today, and then I finally figured out, well, two things.
I wasn't sick.
Girl, yeah. No, I had that green jacket on today,
And they were all freaking out?
and he wouldn't come near me. And when I took it off this afternoon and went in, he came right up to me, was fine. But then also, I think one of the other large dogs was making him a little nervous, and he was kind of hiding back. So
Who was it?
Ziggy,
Oh, Ziggy.
but he's okay now. He's fine.
No, she doesn't eat those. She'll eat everything around it. And she'll leave them.
So they had their meds. They're good. They're both
I just have to go out and do riots when we're done.
That's very nice. That's funny.
Chickens.
That's a funny thing.
Chickens are all in.
Oh, good job.
See, I can't. Well, I lost the scrap basket again. I just had it. There it is.
We'll have to put it on wheels. You can tow it.
That's good.
That was a
You have
funny
to
one.
hold that one up.
That's really
Okay.
good.
Okay, here we go. We're up and
Oh, I
running.
need the
Here,
envelope.
guard that for me.
I need the envelope, the yellow envelope.
Look out, Mutt.
Maybe,
You have to let me know if it can barely get out of there.
Oh,
maybe, what's the matter? Go lay on your bed.
okay.
Good girl, Bill.
What is this?
It's a bag.
Go ahead, you got it.
I'm holding that today overnight.
With fluffies.
Oh,
Oh, it's a very cute bag. From Joanne.
Okay.
I don't know who it's from though.
Oh, it's on the bag probably.
yeah, they were able to see it. There you go. Here are the chocolates.
Whoa, that's a nice one.
Purple tie-dye.
You got it? Here it goes. You got it.
Okay, man.
Here's another one.
Oh, are these the ones that she sewed these?
Huh?
Did she
Yeah,
really?
these are sewed. These are handmade.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
This is
You know
like
the
so 60,
double
you
ones?
know?
Yes.
The double ones that we like?
Somebody put one of those on me today. It was very nice.
Oh, gee. I need the yellow envelope, unfortunately, but I'll go get it.
What'd you do?
I need the yellow envelope that was on the box.
This is like so 60s, isn't it?
It's all white. Everett, Washington. Wow, Washington's being well
These are good.
represented
Oh,
today.
this is nice, look at that.
Isn't that nice? The dogs are doing better than I ever did my whole life. God
Well,
damn.
you could use this.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey.
I like the tote bag. It's very cute.
I might sleep over just to use this.
Yeah.
Well, they're good on all those sofas that people sleep on in the training room.
Excuse me.
Is this the computer that
No, this is mine.
is yours?
I can't even turn yours on yet until I get the power supply.
Oh, you've been saying that for about 4 months though. I
it-
mean, really.
No, it hasn't been 4 months. It's been about 4 weeks, and I just found one.
Oh, good.
It was difficult to find, and I found one, and it's ordered, and I
Really?
will
They
have
don't-
it this
Oh.
coming week.
My heavens.
Yes,
Wouldn't that be fun?
yes.
What am I going to pick on you for if I haven't got that?
We'll have to
You'll find something
think of
else.
something else.
Think of something else.
I'm sure you will. No, as soon as I get the power supply, I'll bring it back. And you wanted me to clean it off or something too.
Yeah.
You said do something with it.
I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Okay.
I thought I did very well to remember we even owned it.
All right. Well, I'm going to I won't take anything off. But what I'll do is I'll just update it, clean it up, and then I'll bring it back. And,
Look for viruses and things.
yeah, I'll put some antivirus software on it. Speaking of which, you should have antivirus software on your Macs.
I do, don't
you
I?
do? I don't know. Do you?
It always talks about it.
Oh, all right. I'll look at it. Depends on which one it is. Some are better than others. There are a lot of viruses out now.
What a peculiar thing to do. Design a virus.
Yep.
What a strange. There must be some way of utilizing that head power.
There's a group in, I think it's either Switzerland or Sweden. I think it's Sweden, and they put out a challenge every year. They make like this security, either hardware or software. I forget. It's been a long time since I read about it, but they do it every year, and they challenge hackers to break into it.
Huh.
And it's $1 million prize.
Oh,
And a few years ago, someone did it.
wow.
It took him almost the whole year, but he got into it. And of course, they gave him a job.
Yeah, really.
And
Hi, what's up?
What a way to identify a whole bunch of hackers, though, right?
exactly, you get them all cataloged that way.
Yeah.
But then again, they're
No, that's not doggy.
smart enough to know how they'll use that connection once and then never again.
But it was such a what?
Somebody said there was something about a swear bear.
Who?
I don't know. Tuppy Cat said.
Who swear? Damn it! Careful. There you go.
Do you have an opal ring?
Oh. I got it in Dominican.
Huh?
Oh, isn't that cool? Look at it. It's reversible.
Yeah, it's amber and I forget what.
Is your
this-
birthday in October?
No, it's
Oh.
in February. But I got this from the Dominican, and these are like the national stones or something.
It's very nice. I've never seen anything like that before. The way see it? It flips. Pretty cool. It's like two rings in one. How is Megan's throat? Hope it's better.
We don't know.
It's still attached. That's
We don't even know that.
I don't know. She's good.
Have you talked to her today?
No.
I don't know. Nobody has.
It's because
I haven't
she
talked
can't
to her. I just.
No, I don't. I'm gonna try to text her after and see how she's doing.
Oh. Apparently, they're calling you out for one saying of the puppies had better fluffies than you had in your entire life. You must have said something. In addition, an additional sentiment in there.
I didn't catch it, so,
I didn't either.
well, right. I think some night what we should do is just like, put up about like $50 and just sit here and have a tirade and just like rip off one after another. And just get it all out of our systems, just like that, boom, in one night. Maybe around right after Thanksgiving.
Well, that could be.
That's not being very thankful.
Oh, that's why I said after.
After Thanksgiving, yeah, right.
But then again, we don't want to piss off Santa.
No questions?
Opals are from Australia.
Are they?
I didn't know she was Australian.
Well, I didn't either.
Hey, mate.
This is an opal. I don't know what it is. I forget what it is.
It's from Australia, so there you go.
It's probably Dominican.
Yeah.
It must have imported it from Australia.
Could be.
It-
How is
it-
Carleen feeling?
Carly is
Okay.
slightly better. Slightly better. I ate some food and wished I hadn't. At least I ate some.
In your Barker bed nap.
And my Barker bed, that's a nice place to sleep.
Update on when the calendars will be available to order. I gave Kitty everything. I think she's got everything she's supposed to have, and And more.
Excuse me.
that's where I end out of it. She's just got to take them to the printer type thing, and takes them about 20 minutes to pour 4,000 or whatever. You know, I think they're printed. I think Woburn, but they're printed right around here someplace.
How did you say that?
Woburn?
Woburn?
Woburn.
Not Woburn?
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 Whatever.
Oh, that's just so Massachusetts of you.
Well, glad that they're.
Did Emily have her stomach stapled when she was spayed?
No.
No.
Nope.
Pay no attention.
Somebody's gonna
pay no attention to that man behind the fluffy.
Somebody's going to quote you and get it all wrong, and then we'll be in all kinds of hot water.
Oh, I love to mess with him. Anyway,
I got a notice. I got a notice. I got a memo from ADI about if we have a program where we have trainers or whatever, we have to be very careful that we're putting forth their opinions and things if they're going to be associated with ADI. I have a feeling I might have gotten into trouble with that.
all right.
You know, I don't know.
Why? What did you?
Well, I mean, just all the things that happen around here, you know.
Well, I mean,
Opinions get said all the time, you know, worldwide, and here I don't even know about it.
Yeah.
So unless you hear it from the horse's mouth,
I have a horse tournament tomorrow.
what's this?
I have a horse tournament tomorrow.
do
Oh, do
you?
you?
Are you riding?
Yeah, Morgan horses.
Oh, good for you.
Huh, whereabouts?
West Newbury?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, very interesting. They've got a couple big stables up there. What stable you go to?
I ride at Taylor River, but in Hampton, but I'm going to.
I can't hear you talking with your mouth full.
I ride at Taylor River in Hampton, but the tournament's at Hightail Acres.
Hightail Acres, yeah.
I want to know if you got your fireplace cleaned yearly to keep it safe.
Bud just cleaned it yesterday.
There you go.
They're talking about the chimney, though. Burn enough cardboard, boy, it goes right out of there.
I know. Burn it all off.
You only want to do that when it's raining out, though. Otherwise, sets fire to the roof. We've been that road.
Oh, speaking of roofs, next week when we do the fall cleanup, I have a project.
Oh,
Since I consolidated the leaves into piles today, so it'll be easy to clean up. But we need to clean out the gutters.
I know.
We could cut
I'll
those
climb a
trees
ladder.
down.
There are trees growing in the gutter.
There are, I
On
know.
that side,
I
yeah.
never wanted gutters on the whole building.
I hate gutters, but since they're there, I think we oughta,
Why don't we just take them down?
well, we might need the backhoe to,
Don't make me laugh there. You've got a point there.
no, I think that
There
we
are
should make
trees growing in there, I know.
There are.
We've had that problem before.
I actually had that happen at my house too, and I have gutter guards on too, so shows you how well they work.
I used to clean them for my mom.
You're all muttering, I can't hear
I
you.
used to clean them for my mom.
Oh, because you're tall.
Well, we have to get on the ladder. On the ladder too.
Oh,
I can reach the porch
Someone else
once.
says the
Oh, really?
opal gemstone is mined in Australia.
It's not an opal. I forget what it is, but it's not. I know it's not an opal.
You know what? Hold it up to the camera.
And they'll,
And-
and
and
they'll
they'll
tell you
tell
what
you.
it is.
Someone will tell you. And Lex,
Yeah.
hold it up one side and then flip it over to the other side. Hold it up for about a minute. A little further away. Come back a little.
Right here.
Right there. That's good. Yep.
And now flip it.
Not yet. Let it stay there for a minute. Okay, now flip it. Someone is asking what was your magazine business?
Am I good?
it was the Want Advertiser magazine.
Yep,
It was a
that's right.
classified ad magazine. It was one of the first in the country, I think. And it was huge. It was very large. I didn't own it. I just managed. I started out managing the area north of the Charles River, which is about half of it. And then by some fluke, I ended up managing the whole thing. I did all the accounting for it. It's when computers were new. I wasn't new to computers. I was in computers back when you had cards, drawers of cards, and you had to wear a hairnet
Bunch
and
of
slippers.
punch cards and tape.
What?
It's another song.
Oh. Yeah, no, this back at.
Isolation, my dear.
I won't even tell you about it.
Good.
Back when Fortran. Nobody's even heard of Fortran.
Fortran with and Fortran 4. That was a course.
Really? Huh, okay. Okay.
Aquamarine.
It begins with an L. I know it begins with an L. It's not lapis lazuli. I'm gonna Google it actually.
Okay, Google it. Did you write Fortran?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. This was
Wow.
way back. Back when I was tracking satellites.
Wow.
I took a course at MIT. And Fortran stuff.
MID, MIT, PhD, MONEY.
But I've been amusing myself with these TED lectures.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
Which one are you going into? Do SDP users.
Okay.
It's. Hang on, I gotta gather up my fluffies. sorry, Oak.
You're scaring her again.
Those are nice fluffies.
Yeah. Double thick.
Double thick fluffies.
The number 4. And big, and it's capital B.
Okay.
And then dogs, and capital D.
So big.
4 big dogs.
Okay.
Capital B, capital D.
Okay. Thanks.
Jeez. Unbelievable.
Now.
Unbelievable.
Password. Is it 4BD or just
It's right up there, Lex, on the note. You can. It might be easier if you read it, and then you can. How come no puppies inside tonight?
'Cause I'm sick.
There you go. Who do we have in tonight? We've got Opie,
Bailey?
Bailey. Anyone else?
Some well-mannered dogs.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Because I don't have my chaps on. You let puppies in, I got start having to wear all sorts of armor.
this way she doesn't have to share the Barker bed. They let her have it by herself.
Right.
Bentley was sleeping on the small one next to her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
My phone is so weird.
Why have I got this? What is this gonna be?
That's,
You can have that.
it's from Joanne's. She must have gotten the fabric there.
Oh, God. Oh. Are we done?
What do you got?
Her ring is
Yeah.
very neat, there you go, but
Oh, thank you.
they're guessing at all kinds of.
Hi. Just hanging out.
Mail call?
Yes.
It's very important. Ask her what your stone is.
We're doing mail call, was it Trish, right, was her name?
What her name
I think it was her mom's name.
is. Her mother's here, is she?
No, she's not right now.
No,
I
she
think
dropped her off.
Text me when you're here.
He's supposed to stay with her.
Alright, love you.
She stayed with her for,
Mm.
up until the last time I was here.
I just lost the Wi-Fi again.
That's
Someone else said
Oh,
like a Lyman quartz?
What?
Lyman quartz?
Lyman quartz? I've never heard of that.
I
Me
can-
neither.
Is it Larimar?
Yes! Yes! Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, that's it!
Don't ever do that
I'm
beside
so
an old
sorry.
person.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
Yes, it's Larimar.
Yay, Kim gets the prize.
All right, Kim, yeah. All right, now the important question. What's for supper?
I don't care. I already tried some of your shrimp stuff.
Yeah?
If I was well healthy, it probably would have been fine.
Yeah, I know, and you're not feeling well, nothing tastes good. Labradorite.
Hi, what? Are you all scared?
I hear Sheila's still sick.
I didn't know she was sick.
Yeah, she had a terrible drive all the way to Florida.
Oh, really?
She said they kept moving Florida south.
Further south, further away.
Yeah. She had an awful time getting there.
She have a stomach or cold?
Well, she's got a sore throat, so she
Oh,
got it from
okay,
Megan,
good
not
for her.
me. I don't have a sore throat.
Sorry, I
I got everything else
Oh, I was
sore, but not the
kidding.
throat.
I was kidding.
I get excited when I remember things.
That's fine. She's probably got Florida disease. She should come back up north in the
That's
cold
terrible.
Yeah, Opal will fix it.
air. Yeah. Opie
Oh,
will
Well, you know what? The very worst thing, she goes out and sits on the beach. Are you listening to me?
I'm listening.
She goes out and sit on the beach and smoke a cigarette.
Oh,
Now, how many things can you do wrong? Wait for a hurricane to come in and blow her away. I don't know.
Or a tidal wave, typhoon.
Yeah, but at least that way the smoke will, you won't inhale it twice.
I guess the house is practically on the beach. I don't know.
Really?
It's, her big excitement is to walk her
Good for
dog
her.
around the block. I tell you, I can't believe she's gonna be able to stand it for very long.
Good for her, but I could not live in down south. I couldn't do it.
Nope.
I couldn't live in the heat. I'm a cold weather person.
What?
Oh, my mom's here.
Okay. What?
Oh, see, someone said earned a few pennies on Good Search looking at gemstones.
There you go.
So Lex just earned us some money.
There you go.
There you go.
We'll have to have another difficult question next time.
All right, Lex, thanks for your help.
Oh,
Good luck
see
with
you.
your riding.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have chaps?
Yeah,
Oh, you do.
I have 2 pairs.
Okay,
go.
because we have an extra pair here. Go ahead.
Oh,
Oh yeah, when are you riding next?
it's tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, see you later. I haven't seen Laura in ages too. She's still
She
riding
was
on the weekends.
here yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
She might be here on Tuesday, I think, because there's no school. Or she doesn't have school.
I don't know.
Veterans Day.
It's Veterans Day.
Tuesday comes after Monday, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
Before Wednesday.
I'm going with
Oh, I see.
Teresa.
Yeah.
And the Orcas.
Where you go?
What are you doing?
Parade.
Tuesdays, the Orcas are going to some commercial.
Oh, really? Teresa's taking them?
Yeah.
Good luck. They called. Well, okay.
They wanted little puppies, right?
They wanted puppies. And they called a month or so ago, and we had little puppies. And we sent them pictures and things like, oh, that's wonderful. Blah, blah, blah.
So, I mean,
Now they're
it's-
booked it. The damn things are about. about the size of a small horse. You know, Teresa, I mean, they're the size of Labradors now.
I know, it's true.
And nobody's going to recognize the fact that they're puppies. So she's going to have her hands, so I don't know what she's
Well,
going to do.
she asked me to go with her.
Oh, go ahead. They
We're
just
just
don't.
gonna get slimed.
They just don't know.
Yeah.
Find out when you get there.
We might have to turn around and go right back.
I don't know if anybody's got puppies.
Hey, we got what we got. Technically, they're
That's-
puppies.
That's not the way the advertising world works.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Well, there's always, you know, the magic of Photoshop. They can shrink them.
Because I don't know how big the shot is,
Yeah.
but sometimes there's thousands and thousands of dollars lined up for these things, and you're supposed to come with the right stuff, you know. But if somebody approved it, then it's been approved. So you're supposed to be there with the right animal and on time. That's about all you can guarantee when it comes to animals. Well, she's looking strange.
Oh, you want more? Okay. Oh, I heard, was it you that was telling me about how the dogs chatter their teeth?
Yes.
Yes.
Frenzy does it.
Jessie does it.
Oh.
Oh my God! I'm hearing the sound, and she's standing there going, and I'm like, what is it? And then I remembered that you had said
She
that.
did that when I took her
Oh, I
out
couldn't
boating.
believe it.
She gets all excited. Her teeth is like it's like, you know, with someone who's cold, but she's
Yeah.
"Ugh."
Oh, it's
And Frenzy
funny.
does it too.
Huh.
He's excited. Like when I brought his dinner or his breakfast this morning, he's like,
Opie.
they like
Opie likes the
they like
fluffies.
clatter.
Opie likes the fluffies. Opie likes the fluffies. You want to put your head on here? You want to put your head on here? You like it, don't you? You just want to be patted. You just like to be
And
patted.
there's 12 more comments.
You're beginning to lose me here.
Yeah.
We should get you some homemade chicken soup somewhere. That's what we should get you.
I got a can of chicken soup in there.
Tell them to warm it up.
Someone wants to know what your favorite TV shows are.
Mine,
Yeah.
Dirty Jobs.
Dirty Jobs. Yep.
I don't watch anything else.
CNN.
What I watch the weather report with the sound off. I watch these green globs go across the, you know, and
Like
I
to watch
watch
the
that for
radio.
hours on end sometimes. It doesn't bother me. It's not upsetting me. I don't have to vote on them. I have to listen to them.
No.
You know, these green globs just wander across. It's like, I figure they're like politicians. They just got a green globs wandering through eternity.
Through space.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my all-time favorite was Linda Ellerby's news show.
Oh,
2 o'clock in the.
I used to watch
Did
that.
you watch
I
it?
loved
Oh.
her. I loved
I used
her.
to set an alarm clock at 2 o'clock in the morning, get up and listen to her.
Yeah,
She was terrific.
I loved her. She was great. She was
terrific.
great.
She had a book.
I forget. I think I was working nights then or something. But I
Huh?
used to. I think I was working nights then or something. But I used to come home and watch it. And
Oh, it was good.
Oh, she was awesome. I loved
And
her.
then they all fired her. Well, she kept getting in trouble for one thing or another.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun. She's a bright lady.
That's why she was good.
And she has a book out, and so it goes. And that's why I always put that at the end of my daily doggy. That's where I got it from, with Linda Ellerby.
Did you ask her?
I didn't ask her.
Uh-oh.
I
It's
hope
out
she
there now.
hope she doesn't mind.
I'm sure.
What?
Imitation is the best form of flattery.
Well, it's either that or it's cheating. What do they call it? Plagiarism.
That's called please.
Someone loves your socks.
Oh, good. Somebody sent them. I don't know where I got them from.
They match nicely.
And somebody sent this shirt that I have on too.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
just
you got
came,
that in
what,
the mail.
Thursday? Just
Yeah.
Thursday, yeah.
It's very nice.
It is
And
a
this
nice
neck
shirt.
thing's staying real well underneath it, although it's ready to get warmed up again.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
Plagiarize. Let no one else's work evade your eyes.
They're still talking
Remember
about
why the good Lord made your eyes? So plagiarize, plagiarize, plagiarize. Oh, come on.
Never heard that one.
Oh,
Who did that
I
one?
think it was Tom Lehrer. Plagiarize. Let no one else's work evade your eyes. Remember why the good Lord made your eyes, so plagiarize, plagiarize.
Debbie from Florida said her Dalmatian chatters her teeth too.
See what?
Her Dalmatian chatters her teeth.
Oh,
Debbie from Florida.
she's the one that found the ultrasound, I think.
Uh-huh. She was nice. We met her at the retreat. She was good.
What's your favorite Broadway musical?
Oh boy.
Oh, well, there's a lot of those.
Yeah.
A lot of those. I do find that Andrew Lloyd Webber's music is addictive. It really is addictive. If you start listening to it fairly regularly for, before you've even seen the show or done anything, my sister's the same way. You begin to seek it out, and you seek out the next thing you get really addicted to, and you find out, sure as hell he wrote that too, Jesus Christ Superstar, Cats, Phantom of the Opera, stuff like that. Oh, that music is terrific.
Haven't seen Cats.
No?
Saw Phantom of the Opera.
The Cats, the choreography is wonderful.
I saw it
Never saw
away.
it. Did you?
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah. I slept on the sidewalk to see what is it, South Pacific when it was first out.
Really?
Because back then, they only sold standing room the day of the performance. So if you got to New York the day before or something, you could almost guarantee getting in to see any show at all if you're willing to sleep on the sidewalk. And there was a whole bunch of people that did it constantly. There was a whole group of, got to know everybody, and
They have a kiosk now in Times Square where you can go and right up to the time of the show.
oh, but
If people turn tickets in or
Yeah.
whatever, you can go in and get them.
yeah. Well, now I think they sell standing room only ahead of time, like $150 or something strange. It's ridiculous.
I slept outside once for 4 days to get tickets to the Bruins playoffs.
Really?
A friend of mine and
Wow.
myself.
Do you have a tent?
Well, we actually slept outside for 2 nights, and then the third night they let us into the warehouse next to the old Boston Garden, and because there was a wrestling match in the garden that night, and it's a long story, but what happened was we were in line behind the old garden out towards the river, and on the third day, people started, because they were only going to sell tickets supposedly to the first 100 or something
Yeah.
people in line, and people started storming the front. And we looked up and saw this wall of people coming at us, and we just grabbed our stuff and ran for the door. And they assigned numbers, and they
Huh.
let us into the warehouse, and slept inside the Zamboni, and then the next night after the wrestling match, they let us into the garden, and we slept on the stairs, the landings, wherever. And on the last morning, they let us in, and they assigned numbers. They gave us a row to sit in. We could sit in the chairs.
Huh.
And they'd call us down by number, and we'd get down and buy our tickets.
Huh.
And,
Wow.
And
Amazing. But it's almost a sport in itself. You have a good time, a bunch of people about usually your
Oh,
own
it's
age.
there was well, you know all the old hockey players, so
Some of them, yeah.
well, because you had who was it
Wayne Cashman. Yeah.
living here for a while. I think it was Eddie Westfall and Weston Adams Jr., who was the team owner. We were in the alley the second night, and this big panel truck backed up down the alley, and everybody's looking like, what is this? And the back went up, and Weston Adams Jr. and Eddie Westfall were in the back. The truck was full of pizzas and soda, and they just started handing them out.
Huh.
It was really nice. It was really
Huh.
nice. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
I couldn't do that now.
Me neither.
I barely make it to the barn today. I did get there once.
You should just stay inside till you get better.
I'll stay inside till it's a blizzard, which is about to happen next week, right?
It's potential. It's nothing in stone. Etched
You
in
see
stone
that?
yet.
I tell you, watching the weather news is just as exciting as anything else that's on the news.
Oh, I'm a weather junkie.
Yeah.
Debbie always says I should have been a meteorologist. Well, I took meteorology and climatology and everything because I was a geography major, and I loved it.
If
I
you were
absolutely
a
loved it.
weatherman, then you could just be wrong all the time, and it would be fine.
I know, be great, and get paid for it too. This is my calling.
Oh, rats, those highs and lows.
Well, did you
lead
hear
in a
what,
different direction?
What Bill Belichick said about the weathermen the other day? The coach of the Patriots? Someone asked him about the weather the last game they played, and he goes, "Oh, I never listen to them. They're always wrong." He said, "If I perform my job the way they did," he says, I'd be fired." And he just went on and on and on. The poor weatherman. He's like, God.
Well, the guys who really have to know what the weather is going to be, the people in the film industry or pilots or whatever, they all watch the national weather somewhere.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you'd watch anything else. Unless you want to just watch these green globs go across.
I was thinking about it recently though, because some of the guys that are like Barry Burbank has been around for a while now on Channel 4, and I think he calls a lot by intuition. I mean, everything now is based on computer models that are based on years of data and and satellite imagery and everything. He uses his intuition once in a while, and
Red sky at night, sailors.
not quite that simple
What's
intuition.
red tonight?
But remember Don Kent and all.
Oh,
know,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, those guys, they didn't call the weather. They couldn't then, as far in advance. But they were right. I mean, they always knew what was coming. And I'll never forget. I will never forget when we had the blizzard of '78. Remember Bruce Schwegler from Channel 4? Do you
Well,
remember him? That was after Don Kent's era, but he called it like a week ahead, and everybody else was saying no, we're gonna miss it, it's gonna turn around. Then towards the end, they started to say, yeah, this could be, but he was the only one that called it. He called it all the
Right
way
on,
through,
huh.
and it turned out to be a whopper. That was a great.
I was
storm.
out delivering magazines in that.
Were you really?
Just after,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
I had I had a Volkswagen. Went through most anything, a Bug, but I had an MD plate on it. My husband's MD plate was on the Volkswagen,
Ah,
so that MD plates were allowed out.
Right,
I mean,
yeah, not many
so
were.
I was out delivering magazines. I was down in Central Square in Cambridge. There were 3 places right in Central Square, and I hit the first one in the loading zone. I was unloading, and this policeman came along. She gave me a dressing down from having parked there, and I'm loading. So I went across the street to the next one, pulled into that loading zone, and she came roaring over. She said, "I never yet saw a doctor's wife delivering magazines. And she gave me a $65 ticket. And I said, "Well, you have now." She had a very short fuse. And so I went on. I already had the ticket, so I went on and delivered to the 3rd place.
Good. I went out in that storm the night that it was really at its peak. We lived in an apartment at the time, and the guy who lived downstairs from us, he was the one that owned the house, or upstairs, right? He lived upstairs rather. His wife hadn't come home yet. It was dark, and we heard that this was on the South Shore, and there's a route. They had already found, I think, 3 or 4 people that had died in cars from being asphyxiated, because the tailpipes were blocked up by the snow.
Yeah.
So he was all nervous about his wife. And this guy had a bad heart. He said, "I'm going out to find her." And I said, "No, you're not going out." And he said, "I'm going." I said, "Okay, if you go, I'm going with you." So I went out with him, and the 2 of us trudged through this. We went probably about a mile and a half, and went into a Dunkin' Donuts and called home, and she was home. So we
Trudged
turned
back.
around, But I'll never forget. That was the first time I had ever seen. They call it thunder snow.
Yeah.
With the lightning.
Yep.
And I mean, the snow was just blowing sideways. It was the wind. I
Huh.
mean, you were leaning into it to walk, and all of a sudden, everything just lights up blue. It was the
Huh.
weirdest thing. And so we made a little stop on the way home and got warm, and then had a.
It's
Nice.
tough to. It exhausts you walking in snow.
Oh, it was brutal.
Terrible.
But I was afraid this poor guy was going to keel over and have a heart attack.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to, so.
What are you going to do then? Just drag him home, right?
Well, it was slippery. I could have just dragged him easily, And figure it's cold, and he would have been preserved.
Yeah.
No, it was quite a storm.
Now we can quit.
We
He
done?
said you would be a very entertaining weatherman.
When we lived in Colorado for a short time, and there were two weathermen that I'll always remember. One was named Stormy Rotman, and the other one was Sonny Roseman. I'll never forget that. I love
There's an awful
meteorology.
lot you
I love
wouldn't-
the weather.
There's an awful lot you'll never forget.
Yeah,
You don't seem to forget too much at all.
I try.
Okay, may I push this button?